I bring the light to the deepest secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi. And today I have another special banger for you, right? Now listen, before we get too far in the video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like. Let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. That would definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in 2K community, and hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily double uploads. And you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today, my nephews and nieces, what we're gonna talk about is the two-way inside the arc score, right? Now, I'm gonna show y'all two different versions. Of course, I'm gonna show you the offensive heavy version, and I'm gonna show you more of the balanced version, and then make y'all decide which one y'all think that y'all would like to make and run with. But again, this is really, really rare name. You're not gonna see a lot of these. Actually, to this day, I have not seen any two-way inside the arc scores on the park, right? So it's very interesting to see if after this video, we'll get a couple that's gonna wanna make this, but let's hop right into the video. So we're gonna go small forward with this, right or left-handed, does not matter. The pie chart that we're gonna go with is gonna be with a little bit more finishing, and I mean, more finishing with a little bit of shooting, right? So it's kind of like, it's really a catfish because there's no defense, to be honest with you, right? The pie chart that you wanna go with is balance. So you do need to go up the balanced pie chart with this one. And then the attributes for the more balanced type one is gonna be 80, you wanna go 81 and 81, all right? Then you wanna max out your mid-range shot, your three-point shot, and you wanna go 86 on your post fade for 14. Then you wanna go 62 on your pass accuracy, max out your ball handling and your post control, that'll give you 13. Then you wanna max out your interior, your perimeter, your lateral quickness, your block, your defensive rebound, and then that remaining left over for your steal, and I'll give you 5. So what you're looking at is 10, 14, 13, and 5. Now, there's not a lot to be able to try to distribute with this, okay? Because the problem that I was having trying to balance this out was like, dang, like, how can I really make this balanced? You're really pulling a lot from a lot of other attributes, from a lot of the categories to try to get defense, because again, if your pie chart doesn't have red in it, you're really gonna have to use a ton of attributes to get the defense. So that's the reason why you only have 5, but look how many things we filled up, and we only have 5. So I'm not really a fan of this version, because I just feel like in the grand scheme of things, if you're gonna go offense, you need to go offense. But again, I know a lot of y'all love to have a balanced build, so this will be the balanced build. Now I'm gonna show you more of the offensive heavy version, and it's gonna be like this, okay? This goes to 65. We're gonna go here, we go 69. We're gonna go 83, and then we're gonna max out the standing, and then we get here for 16. So now instead of 10, you have 16. I think, what was it? Instead of, what was it? 14, we had 12. And then of course, you know, we have 1 defensive badge. So this is another version that's more offensive heavy. As you know, with my jack of all trades, I go offensive heavy. You know, I really don't have any problems in the park with it because I kind of just sit corner anyway. And again, like I say this over and over again, if you go offensive heavy, that means you need to have a dedicated team, right? You need to have a lockdown on your team. You need to have a center that actually has defense abilities. And then of course, it's also good for the rec and that type of deal. If you're someone that like to run the twos and you run with a lot of randoms, then you're probably better off going more of the balanced option, because you do need to have defense, because there's gonna be, most of the time, you're gonna have to just guard your man. And sometimes your man might be the primary ball handler. So you can be able to choose either or. But me personally, this is the version that I'm gonna go with, okay? Body type, you wanna go compact because you're gonna add a lot of weight, okay? You wanna drop yourself down to 6'6", go all the way up to 260 pounds, and then your wingspan go to 85.2, right? So now let's talk about a few things. You know you get a +8 to your physicals. You get a +4 from 95 to 99 overall, and then you get another +4 by either doing either of these 3 things. Either A, going to my career, play until you become a starter. Once you become a starter, sim out the rest of the season, play every playoff game, win a championship, and you get the gym rat badge. B, go to the park, head into the Gatorade facility, talk to the guy in the entrance, he'll give you a quest to say this hit, you know, level 40 in season 1, and of course you'll be able to get a gym rat badge that way. Or C, which a lot of people do, every 7 days, head to the Gatorade facility, make sure you get a +4 in your workout so you can get your +4 like that. So what you're gonna have is an 80 speed, an 80 acceleration, all right, an 86 vert, and they also have a ridiculous 85 strength, okay? So this is a really unique physical setup because you have so much strength, but you could utilize that because you do have a decent post control, and you have post fade, and you have a decent post hook, so you could actually work in the post with this a little bit if need be. Same thing for your finishing, shooting, playmaking, defensive rebound. You will get a +4 there. So you'll have an 89 close shot. You have, of course, an 87 driving dunk and an 87 standing dunk, a 71 post hook, which is really good. And then, of course, when you're shooting, you know you're gonna have an 82 mid-range shot, a 79 3-ball. And we all know that the 79 3-ball is more than enough than you would need to be able to shoot really well from the 3-point line. And then you have a ridiculous 90 post fade, 71 post hook with a 90 post fade. Then on your playmaking, you have a 70 pass accuracy, an 80 ball handle, which will allow you to get the pro dribble animations, a 76 post control, which once again is really good with the 76 post control, 90 post fade, 71 post hook. Defensively, you're having a 66 interior, an 80 perimeter defense, a 78 lateral quickness, and then a 62 block, okay? And I also would say, do not change your block. You have to have block. If you don't have block, it changes the name. So you can't just get that block and drop it to the defensive rebound. You got to have it on your block, all right? Then here you have your takeovers. You have slashing, you even have post take, you have shot creator, and you have sharp take. Me personally, it's gonna be between post take and sharp take. It's really your preference. If you really want to go like really cheesy with it, obviously post take is gonna be really fun. So you could go post take, but of course I'm gonna go with the slashing take because it'll just enhance those abilities that you have. And here you have my nephews and nieces. We have a 2-way inside the arc score. So what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna test this build out real quick. We'll get a 99, and then of course, you know, we'll get you out of here, all right? So let's go here, let's max this out. Okay, so obviously posterizer is gonna be very important, but now we're gonna have to go kind of gold. So we'll go fearless finisher, we'll go slithery finisher on silver. Where's it at? We'll go fast twitch on bronze. If you're gonna wanna work in the post, I recommend going post spin right here on silver. That should help you out a lot. Disco bronze, back down punisher, you're already pretty strong, so you don't really need that. And then I will go rise up on bronze, because obviously that's another good badge to have. And then again, this is all based upon preference and really based upon your play style. But then I will also go limitless takeoff. Now, again, limitless takeoff is a very important badge, but with this type of build, I don't know if that's something that you're gonna really have to put for Hall of Fame. You might be able to try to squeeze it in gold somewhere, but this is what I would want. If maybe you take away back down punisher and put it there, but this is probably where you're gonna have to go with, okay? And then on your shooting aspect, of course, you know, high zone hunter and sniper are going to be some of the most important badges. Stop and pop is another good one that I like to use because stop and pop is just an easy one. All you have to do is just kind of just start dribbling a little bit, and if you run to the left or the right and stop and shoot, you get that boost. So I love that one. And then of course, you know, blinders is another important one to have. A lot of the shots you're going to shoot are going to be kind of with someone to your side, so it's a really good badge to have. Also, you have 4 badges left over here, and this is really based upon preference because green machine is another good one, rhythm shooter is another good one. So I would probably go, let's just go green machine on silver, and then let's top it off with catch and shoot on silver, just because, you know, like I said, this is a pretty well-rounded build. And then here, the ones you want to go with is course quick first step. If you're going to plan on dribbling a lot, you want to go high handles for days. Quick chain, you can get the best bang of your buck by going bronze. So that's why we're going to go bronze here. You definitely want to get bailout. You need to get glue hands too, but glue hands is not necessarily the end of all tail thing, or like the end of all things. So you could get away with that, but you definitely want to have bullet passer, at least on silver. You can obviously bronze is where you will want to go. And then another one that I really like is hyperdrive. Hyperdrive is another good one, but again, like I said, you only have 3 left over. You still need unpluckable, so maybe you can go hyperdrive on silver and then unpluckable bronze. I've been getting away with bronze unpluckable, but again, I don't dribble a lot, so maybe, you know, you don't need that. But if you do dribble a lot, you probably want to go a little bit higher. And then of course, defensively, I just go chase down artists, and that's pretty much it for the offensive heavy version. So there you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is the 2-way inside the arc score. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. And you know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man.
If he call for a low, we gon' give it to him. Take the stop out the chopper, no transformer. Remember ducking and dodging on every corner. Doing flip with a beat like a mighty morpher. Told myself to get rich and go ahead.